Hey y'all, what's up tonight? Happy Tuesday. Y'all keep thinking it's Monday. I mean, I'm still behind y'all. I mean, I've even got Monday hair because it was a wild one at the warehouse today. So, I mean, it's just, I'm looking wild, y'all. Let me know when you're hopping on, where you're from, and hit the heart button. And let me see if I can figure this out on my computer so I can see comments better. I feel like sometimes I'm missing comments. So, y'all will have to excuse my voice. Oh, excuse the voice. I don't know what I'm allergic to. Hey, Tammy. I'm not real sure what I'm allergic to, but y'all, it's kicking my tail. It is kicking my tail. And I'm not sure why. I just don't understand it. But, anywho, let me see if I can figure this out. But yeah, when you're hopping on, hit the heart button. And the word tonight is jar. Jar, y'all. Okay, so let me. I never can figure this out. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know. I can't ever figure it out. I don't think I ever do it right. But anyway, thank you for sprinkling, Tammy. Thank y'all, everyone who shares my videos. I so appreciate it. It so helps my page. Okay, y'all. So, my name is Shonda. First of all, if you have not, if you're new, and if you are new, tell me that you're new. What's the word jar about? So, Tammy, when I am doing my demonstrations, I use a word so that people can get the supply list. So that's why. It's just easier for me to see if you're interested in the supply list. You type in the word jar and I'm able to send you a link or a message or whatever the case may be that night. But so yeah, the word tonight is jar. Okay, so what we're doing is, this is our jar cutout, okay? Now, y'all see, I've done the other side. And I had this cute little lemon bow on it, and I took off the jute because we'll put it back on. But I wanted to do this side, okay? Because remember, I'm working on my tier tray. So, hey Jess, long time no see, girl. So yes, I'm going to do this side. And if you can see, I have sanded it down. Can y'all see that? You see the edges? I've sanded it. Just because I wanted it to kind of look. Long time no lie. I know, girl. Where you been? Where you been? Okay, y'all. And then I'm also going to use, Follow Your Heart. Since I've got the Bloom and Grow on that side, I'm going to do Follow Your Heart. And we're going to do the red, white, and blue theme. Y'all, this one is in the last chance, okay? So, I'm trying to do some in the last chance so y'all can see them and get them before they go. Y'all, when they're gone, they're gone. They're not bringing them back. So, again, we're going to be using our Cadet and our Candy Apple. Still the red, white, and blue theme, y'all. I know it is, Jess. When you got a babes. When you got little ones, I know y'all's life is wild. I mean, I have grown ones and my life is still crazy. I said sometimes I wonder if it's harder raising adults or not raising, that wrong word, parenting adults. You know, it's kind of hard because there's a fine line. So, and I'm also going to be using the shimmer silver. Now I only have this in a couple of the sample packs, but I have my jar on the way finally. So I'm going to use it for the lid, okay, and then I'm going to use my Cadet for the outside, and then my Candy Apple for the inside. Then we're going to make over these really cute little stars. Now, I picked these stars up at the Target spot. What is it called? The Target spot, I think. Dollar spot? I don't know. They were $3. So, I picked one of those up, and we are going to use our really cool farmhouse tile, y'all. This is the one that's so versatile. And we're just going to put some color on these just to have, you know, some color and some decoration, some color and some, you know, some stuff. All right, let's do this one first. So I've sanded this, but I am going to just wax just a little because, you know, it's a wood grain. And I like to just prepare the surface. It just better be safe than sorry, y'all. And you guys, don't forget to sprinkle. I will put your name in the bucket for Happy Mail. Plus, we're selling our house on top. I know, I shared the house the other day on my page. Have y'all gotten any hits? Is everything, how's that going? I know right now the housing market's crazy. So y'all, I'm just putting on a little bit of surface wax, okay? And y'all, the surface wax is back in stock. But if not, you can always use Minwax, or also have this Kills clear wax. So, all right, let's just buff it off really good. You don't want any spots of heavy wax. It will make your paste bleed. Yes, we should close it. Wow, that was fast. I mean, that was fast. I'm telling you, this housing market's wild. Okay. Alright, so now these cutouts fit our jar cutouts perfect, okay? And the jar cutout is still available. But again, this is last chance. So let me fuzz it just a little bit. I've used this several times. I've actually used it to make over little Dollar Tree jar little placards. You just can't use the outer edge, but you can use that inner part. So I've used it and done that. Super cute. Okay. So, like I said, it fits perfectly on here. What I do is I put it on and then I hold it up to the light, okay? If you hold it up to the light, you can see your outline. Makes it much easier to figure it out. Yes, there we go. So if you just hold it up after you put it on, you can actually see it. Let me see if I can finally figure this out. I feel like I never do it right. Never. If I could just see. Just don't know. I never know. I mean, it's just, there we go. There we go. Finally. Okay. All right. So here's what I want to do. I am only going to do the blue down here. So I'm going to go ahead and do my silver first, because I'm going to have to pull, you know, I'm going to have to chalk and pull. So, and y'all know, just this is how I do my sample packs, because I do have a kit available for sale. If you're interested in that, type in kit and I will send you the information. But it's just a small little try me kit, and it will include one of these little sample packs in bright white. But if you can see, there's like a piece of tape right there. I literally take a piece of tape, put it on one side and fold it over and seal it. And y'all, I haven't used this in probably 2 months. I mean, I just haven't. Then I just cut a little piece off, okay? And I've opened it back up again. That simple. And I've used it on, because this is a shimmer, I've used it on several different projects, because I usually just use a small amount. So then I just put a small amount, try not to put too much, in my little tray. And Lord knows, y'all know, I need my baby wipe, y'all. But what I was going to say is, if you are sprinkling, sharing, make sure to put it in the comments, because I'm not seeing them, and I know a couple of people are definitely hitting that button, but it's because of privacy settings, y'all. Okay, so I'm going to do the top part of this, okay? So I've just taken all of that, and I'm just going to do the top part, just to kind of make it look like, you know, a metal top. And that was actually too much, and y'all didn't hardly put anything in there, so it tells you it just does not take much. then we're just going to pull our excess off. Okay. Missed a little spot right there. Now when you pull off slowly, and then you can see if you've actually missed any more spots. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull this part down. See? Okay, so that's what we've got so far. Super cute, right? And I don't know if you can see, there is a shimmer to it. It is a shimmer. It's hard to see on, you know, when you're on live like this, it's hard. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and dry this just a little bit. Sometimes I like to dry it, and then you just lay that back down barely. Just let it just kind of just drop back down. And then where I need to chalk my blue, I need to just push it back down a little bit. Work all the air bubbles back out of there, okay? So I didn't really need to touch the top. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and do the outer edge, and I'm going to do it in the cadet. This is super easy, y'all. So do y'all, I think I asked last night, but I'm curious to see, because I've got some different people on tonight. Do you guys do tier trays? And do you do holiday theme ever? Or I was telling Jim the other day, we were in Hobby Lobby. I feel like what I do is, so I have 2 tier trays that I keep decorated. Jim will tell you I have 3, but one of them is just an extra, because I have a large and a small one. So like 4th of July, I'm going to have to put the big one back on the island because I have more stuff going in the 4th of July. But here's what I figured out the other day, y'all. And tell me if y'all think this too. I tend to decorate, now I'm not talking just my regular decor, but holiday or, you know, changing it up. I do my, let's see, I do, okay, so spring, I kind of change out some stuff for the spring, and then summer, July 4th, fall, you know, with your Thanksgiving and your Halloween, all that kind of mix up, and then Christmas goes into, and then I kind of do a little, you know, January, winter, but then the rest of the time, I kind of just do what my decor is. Is that what y'all do, or do y'all decorate, like, do y'all change it? Oh, in the new says we have room for one, so I gotta learn how to, yay! Where are y'all moving? Okay, so I'm just gonna lift very easily. Y'all see that? That's just the outer edge, okay? Just the outline, and I'm just gonna lay it down barely. I'm not gonna dry it. And then I'm gonna get my words pressed back down. And I'm going to do all my words in candy apple, the red. But yeah, I was noticing, I mean, Hobby Lobby, y'all, already has fall stuff out. And that's what got me thinking. I was like, well, I guess it's because, you know, summer, I guess you don't really decorate for. When I say summer, I kind of do like lemons or, I don't know, something bright and cheery, which my house is in flowers. My house is French country, so I kind of have bright and, not bright, I have flowers, a lot of flowers. Still in Dallas, just over. Oh, good, good, good. Okay, so y'all just chalk this on, get my excess off, okay? Put the rest in your jar. It's super easy. Alright, so here we go. Fall stuff kind of freaked me. I know, honey, it was weird. Y'all, Jim is my husband. For new people, I'm not just gonna call you honey, okay? Jim is my husband. Okay, here we go. Is that not so cute? So this one would be really good, which I did do, for Valentine's Day. You see here, I've done it for July 4th, okay? So I'm gonna put this in my water down here, y'all. And I will clean it when we're finished. All right, let me dry this. But it's very versatile, you know. So many of our transfers are, but I just think this is really cute. And I gotta get my tier tray done, y'all. I'm gonna go live and do my tier tray with y'all. Put it all together. Jim's gonna have a fit. Jim, I'm gonna use the big tier tray again. It's on my island, which we have 2 bar stools at. And when anyone sits there, it's like you're going, what? You know, it's big. It's tall. It's a 3-tier. See how this dries fast. It is chalk and paste form, so it dries really fast. I say that and then, you know, get it on me. But I'm loving the red, white, and blue, y'all. It's so big, we can eat around. I know. Yes, you can. You're dramatic. Y'all, I like to call my husband Mountain Man. I know, it's a sexy little term, right? Mountain Man. You think, you know, husky, mountain man. No, that's not what I mean. What I call him Mountain Man for is because he likes to make mountains out of the tiniest little dirt dot. Not even an anthill, dirt dot. Jim likes to make a mountain. He's dramatic. Okay, so here we go, y'all. This is this. So I'm going to put my jute back around this. I don't really need that bow on there anymore. Okay. So let's put this back around it. I think the jute is cute. It gives it a little something different, you know. And all I do is I wrap it around it. And then tie it on the back. And then I'm just going to hit it with a little bit of glue just to hold it. Get a little finger, y'all, because I will burn myself really bad. Okay, so here's what I've got. And I am just going to, so I have this little, just this cute little red, white, and blue ribbon. Nothing, you know, it's just small. And here's what I'm going to do. I already had a little piece cut, and I'll just put it back on my, are y'all like me? I cannot stand a waist ribbon. I can't stand it. It drives me crazy. Okay. I mean, that tape, y'all, that tape says I don't want to let go. I'd like to hold on to you forever. All right, so I'm just going to do a little, what do I want to do here? You know what? I think I'm going to do a little messy bow with this. Y'all, stuck. I'm going to do a little messy bow with this. Just, you know, little cute messy bow. Just with this color. And I may use a little piece of twine, but that's all. And when my ribbon's like this, I just kind of cut it at an angle. I don't really cut it anywhere else. So, when this, I just make an X. Okay. Easy peasy. And in the middle. Then I'm going to take just a little piece of jute and tie it. see me, I'm sorry. My fingers, when I'm doing ribbon, y'all, or when I'm doing bows, my fingers do not want to work sometimes. They just don't. So, if y'all are just hopping on, hit the heart button. And then the word for tonight is jar. I'm actually going to tie this in the front, and I'm going to use it in the front as well. When I have the big jute like this, I like to unravel it, you know, and it kind of goes with the bow. Okay. So I like to just take it and unravel it, literally unravel it, and kind of pull it apart. Now be careful, I mean, you can completely pull it apart and, you know, create a mess like that. But I just like to kind of pull it apart and just make it a part of the bow. Super easy. It's almost like combing hair, y'all. Especially my ratty hair. Okay. So let's cut it down a little bit. Okay. And let's just pull our bow out. Like I said, just simple little bow. Little messy bow, y'all. It's my favorite. My favorite. Okay? So like that. Just simple. Okay? And I'm going to put it right in the middle. Y'all, today is the first day of summer. And I was like, summer's here, y'all. It's here. It's here. It is here. It is here. Everybody knows who knows I love the summertime, y'all. I love it. I want to hibernate in the winter. Okay. Alright, so there's our little jar, y'all. Hit the heart button if y'all like that. And then we're going to really quick do our little stars. Okay? So I'm just going to set that right there. And do our little stars, and then that's how easy it is to do tier tray stuff. So simple. So simple. Okay, so let's do these little stars real quick. And I'm just going to do a red and a blue one because the white one is already on. It's already white. So I'm just going to leave it white. Okay? So, here are the stars. Again, from Target, Dollar Spot. And I'm also going to leave natural. I'm not even painting them. I just, not painting them. So here's the white one. Actually, what I may do is do a white one, do a red one, and do a blue one. Maybe that's what I should do. Nah, I think I'm going to do just red and blue, and then just leave that one white. Just that fast. Talk myself out of it. Okay. Let me get this away from me before I get it everywhere. Alright, so this one, y'all, is a big transfer. But it's so versatile. I'm going to chalk it again on top of them. I have 2 end tables that I bought at the Goodwill. And I'm going to chalk it on top. So it's going to look like the inlay of it. It's going to be so cute. Okay, so I'm going to wax these just a little bit because they are not a chalk couture surface. And they are wood. You know, it's like it's raw wood. So I just want to make sure that I've got it prepared good. Buff it off, y'all. My little wax applicator has seen better days. What about used it up? Okay. Alright, so there's my sides. Okay, so I think that I am just going to, let's see. I think I'll use, let's see. I kind of like that one. That one's always my favorite. It's kind of my go-to. That one and this one are my go-tos. I don't know why. They speak to me more. Alright, so I'm just... Now, because there's so much silk screen, you don't have a lot of sticky on this. So, you just have to be careful. Y'all seen me do this. If you've been on my lives before, you've seen me kind of hold them down. I mean, there's just not a lot to hold. So, just, and I did not fuzz it, again, because there's just not a lot of space. So. Okay. So, let's do this one in the blue. And y'all, this is how simple it is to make some tier tray decor. You know, instead of going and paying a ton of money for the already made stuff. Or even if it's cheap, this is still, I don't know, I like to do my own stuff. I think that's why. And I will tell y'all, June is the month to get in if you want to even do it as a hobby, which is what I started doing it as. Because it's only $59 to join this month, so. Okay. Now, I don't care if it's not perfect. Again, this is just kind of, I don't really have an Americana theme. Mine is more traditional, but I don't mind, like, something like that. Kind of looks a little rustic. Hey, Fran. Okay. The blue. I don't have it all over me. And y'all, I know, so I think my husband was asking me, why did I have like this color earring on? Just so everybody knows. Just so everybody knows. And just so everybody knows. I mean, the Crocs. Just so you know. There's a reason. I'm not out here just trying to look crazy. Well, maybe I am. Okay. Look how cute! Okay, so I'm gonna set that right there. No, I'm not, because I'll hit it. I'll set it right there. Y'all can see it right there. Okay, then I am going to take the other one and use it in my other go-to. And when I say go-to, I use these bigger ones, these bigger ones on things like this. I have some little house cutouts on my tier tray right now with my lemons, and it's so cute. I love it to use these bigger ones, you know, for that. Okay. I always like to leave it on my backer sheet, but you gotta kind of pull it up some and give yourself some space to work with. Some slack, I should say. And there's no right or wrong way to do this. Like I said, honestly, it'll look good any way you do it. Okay. So, let's do this one in the red. And what I'm doing is I'm kind of going out, and that kind of holds my transfer down as well. because it wants to come up on me. There's not a lot of sticky on these because there's a lot of silk screen space. Anywhere you see the green is where the transfer is, the sticky transfer. There's just not a lot on these. But okay. Put your excess back in here, y'all. And again, the word tonight is jar, if you're wanting the supply list. And then kit, if you're wanting to try a kit yourself, a try me kit. And it comes with a chalkable chip, one of these chalkable chips. You can kind of see them, chalkable chips, there's one. And paste, some jute, some beads. So it's to make a little tag. Y'all, how stinking cute is that? All right, I'm gonna set this over here so I can wash it and bring these back and dry them so y'all can see them all. And just like that, you have tier tray decor. Now we'll show you on this one where it kind of messed up and you wouldn't know because it's just kind of, I don't know, a little rustic like. So you wouldn't really know unless you really looked up close, which if anybody's looking that close at your house, at your decor, you might want to ask them to leave. I mean, you come in my house and you start picking apart my decor like that, I'm gonna have to show you the door. I have to show it to you. Okay, y'all. I'm just kidding. Not really. All right, here's our jar. Our little red, white, and blue jar. Now, this one I didn't do anything to, y'all. Here's our little blue star. And here's our little red star. So, all in my tier tray, y'all. Going in my tier tray. That's it. How stinking cute. So y'all hit the heart button and please hit the SHARE button and I will put your name in it and make sure you actually comment sprinkle so that I know, and I will put your name in the bucket for Friday's Happy Mail drawing. Thanks y'all, and I will see y'all tomorrow night. Y'all be sweet. Bye.